Hi guys, I'm so sorry. I've been a little bit under the weather, so you won't get to see me, but you'll definitely get to see how I make this shrimp fettuccine Alfredo. It's so good. It's really easy. It takes about 30 minutes to make, and it's equivalent to what you would get at a restaurant or even better. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you step by step how to make this dish. Okay, so this is a pound of shrimp right here, and to this we're just going to add the different spices. I have fresh minced garlic, parsley, there is cayenne pepper, there's smoked paprika, salt, and pepper. And so you're just going to stir this around until everything is evenly coated. You may even have to add a little bit of olive oil to this just to make sure that you can stir everything around and get it evenly coated. And then once you complete that, then you're just going to add it to the stove. Now, I already had this on medium heat. It's been, I poured some oil in here, and I'm just going to saute this shrimp for just about a minute or two on each side. You definitely don't want to go over 2 minutes per each side because you will end up with rubbery shrimp. So you want to make sure that you're moving pretty quickly, but that you're also not walking away from your frying pan or, forgetting that your shrimp is on a stove or anything like that. Just cook it for a couple minutes on each side and then remove it from the heat. Now I'm just removing the shrimp from the heat, and really this step right here is something that you can add to your pasta, or you can even omit it. If you're somebody that doesn't like seafood, you can definitely do the Alfredo. You can just fast forward through the video and do the Alfredo without any shrimp whatsoever, or you can even do shrimp with just pasta and a little bit of oil. This is really good as it is. So yeah, but we're gonna go ahead and finish transferring that and then clean out our pan. And now what I have here is 3 large cloves of minced garlic, and we're just going to saute this for about 4 to 5 minutes until it's aromatic and the garlic is a little slightly brown. You don't want it to be over brown. If you have big pieces in your pan like this, you can go ahead and just remove those. Just take the large pieces out because you want it to be flavorful, but you don't want people to bite into large chunks of garlic. And so we're just going to saute this for a couple minutes. All right. Okay, now that my garlic is brown, I'm just going to go ahead and add in 2 to 3 cups of heavy cream. And I'm just doing this because I'm making about 6 to 8 servings of this fettuccine. If you want to do less, you can just keep watching into the end so that you see how much fettuccine is necessary for how much cream I have in a pan. Or you can go ahead and check out my website. It's www.BrimmontFusionCuisine.com. You can go there to get the full recipe for this dish. With exact measurements. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just stirring this around for a couple minutes just to bring it to a light simmer. You don't want to overboil this milk. When it looks like this, it has little bubbles, that's perfect. You can go ahead and add in 2 to 3 cups of fresh grated Parmesan cheese. You don't want to overboil it because you will curdle this. Okay, so I just want to show you right here. This is the kind of cheese that you want to use in this dish. It has to be fresh. Grate it yourself. Take a couple extra minutes. Now this Kraft right here, I don't have a problem. I don't have anything against Kraft, but I would definitely not recommend it for this dish because you can tell the difference in how it comes out. And if you want a more authentic flavor, you definitely want to spend a couple extra dollars and get the real deal. Get the fresh Parmesan cheese. That's gonna be perfect for this pasta. Now you can see here that I just after a couple minutes it thickened up, and that's just because I added the cheese in there. And so you're just going to stir this around for a couple more minutes, and then all I'm doing here is I've added some fresh basil to this. I cut up probably about 2 to 3 tablespoons of fresh basil, and I'm just adding this in here. And you're just going to stir this around until that flavor gets incorporated. You don't want to add this in the beginning because it can make your dish taste a little bit bitter, so you definitely want to add it at this point. And so just stir that for a couple more minutes, and then after you've stirred that, just cut the heat off completely, and then go ahead and add in a cooked pasta. This is about 3 cups of cooked fettuccine that I'm putting in here. Again, if you want the exact measurements, just head to the website and check that out. Now, you want to make sure at this point that you are fast, but that you're being gentle at the same time, because you don't want to break the pasta, but you don't want to move too slow that your sauce thickens up too much that you're not able to stir it. If it does get a little thick on you, just add in a little bit of hot water, and then you can stir it around again. And this is pretty much it. This dish is really, really simple, and it's really easy to do, but it's also pretty fancy too, you know. I can't count how many times I've gone to a restaurant and I paid like $20 for this same dish that I'm getting right here, and I'm showing you guys, and I'm like, wow, I can make this at home and it can taste so much better. Even if you've never cooked like this at home before, I guarantee if you follow this recipe and you make this for your family, they're going to feel like you did something extra special and you spend a lot of time in the kitchen making this, when it really only takes about 30 minutes. So this is something that is really special too. Now what I'm doing is I'm just plating this up. I'm just re-adding the shrimp, a little bit of fresh cracked pepper, and then some more Parmesan cheese and basil on top of that. And that's it. I loved it. My husband loved it. Ariel, she was going in on this pasta. She wouldn't even stop eating the food off my plate. But that's it. I just want to thank you guys so much for following me, for watching this tutorial. And be sure you check out my YouTube channel for more videos that are coming up, more how-tos. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.